What's going on, guys? This weekend we are having our Gains Gone Wild sale. For the first time this year, Furious Apparel is having a sale, 20% off all apparel all weekend long, starting right now. So if there's some gear that you guys wanted to pick up, this is an awesome opportunity as well. Furious Formulations is going to do the exact same sale, 20% off all supplements all weekend long. Same coupon code, Gains Gone Wild. So that's FuriousApparel.com, FuriousFormulations.com, Gains Gone Wild, this weekend only, 20% off. Have a great weekend, Team Furious. All right, now I'm really cold. What's going on, everybody? Furious Pete. The world may end as we speak. Not in our lifetime, but it just may end. What's going on? I don't do videos like this very often, but this just kind of, I don't know, man. This kind of, it didn't, I mean, it doesn't scare me because we won't be alive in this lifetime, but in 100 years from now, this world may die. This world may get hit by the biggest asteroid meteorite ever. 80,000 times the energy of the Hiroshima bomb. This is nuts. Obviously, there are things that NASA probably knows and the government knows about our outer space, in which case that they don't announce. Maybe, you know, this is something that in our lifetime, the world doesn't need to panic, right? You know, they think, okay, there's 110 years, 20 years. They announced right now, here, I'll show you guys a quick little article. They announced that in 2135, NASA maybe not be able to stop this enormous asteroid that could hit the Earth, which is obviously scary. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, there could be a lot of events happening right now that obviously the world doesn't know about, but they know about, that they're like, well, you know, this could happen in the next 20 years, or this could happen in 50 years, or like, you know, there's something that's headed to the Earth right now as we speak. But, you know, let's not panic the world, or we're already doomed. So let's just keep living. You know, this is 110 years from now. That means two things, right? This is my thoughts, at least. You know, this is what goes through my crazy head. Means two things, in my opinion. One, it's, you know, it doesn't create panic right now because it's so far from now. So the world will start to think, okay, well, they say that they can't stop this asteroid, but in 110 years, think about all the technology and think about all the progress that we have made as a civilization over the past 100 years. How much crazy shit has been developed over the past 100 years, you know, where we begin to think, hey, maybe there's a possibility of stopping something like this. Maybe there's a possibility of moving something like this, you know, to actually change its course of action. So that's probably the thoughts that are going through our heads. And two, these kind of announcements probably result in more funding, more taxes, more funding to NASA in order to create projects to potentially stop something like this. But let's go through this article very quickly and just see exactly what they say. NASA will be unable to stop an enormous asteroid which could crash into Earth in 2135, scientists have warned. It is estimated that Bennu, which is the size of the Empire State Building, holy shit, could you imagine something like that? Empire State Building, whoop, that did not work. Empire State Building coming at you from afar and coming to just land on Earth at, you know, having 80,000 times the energy of a Hiroshima bomb. That's just crazy. The 9-meter tall, 8.8 ton craft is able to hold on, sorry. So they're working on a craft called the Hammer. So they have been working on a actual defense mechanism, but they're not sure if it's going to work because holy shit, do you see the size of this thing? And this is the Empire State Building. Yeah, it's as tall as the Empire State Building, but it's also as wide as the Empire State Building. And that little thing is supposed to defend what? That little thing is supposed to destroy that. How on earth is that going to happen? Anyways, in the case of Bennu, scientists have deemed hammer inadequate. No shit. Build something that is 4 times bigger than that, and maybe we'll have a chance. 500 meters in diameter. 1,664 times as heavy as the Titanic. That is just mind-boggling. So there is apparently, okay, so this is the thing that comes out that is like, okay, is this really a big issue, or is this just another asteroid claim? Is this another news? I don't know, but Bennu has a 1 in 2,700 chance of striking Earth on September 25th, 2135. Now, what's crazy is like, how the fuck do they predict that? You know, exact date. Can predict the time now, you know, based on obviously speeds, but there's got to be like some collisions along the way. There's got to be like some intersections with like asteroids, and it's got to have like obstacles along the way. It probably hits stuff along the way, which slows it down or maybe even speeds it up. So I don't think there's really that much here. The studies say it would take a minimum 7.4 years to reach. So it would take us 7.4 years to reach the actual asteroid in order to deflect it. But this is crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. I think I've heard stories before of possibilities of collisions throughout the years. I mean, there's little asteroids that hit our Earth like almost every single day that we don't see, but they get killed or dissolved or destroyed when they hit our atmosphere. But this is just like shit. 1 in 2,700 chance. I wouldn't take that chance. You know, there's a 1 in 2,700 chance of the Earth being destroyed. Yes, in billions of years from now, what is it, 5 billion? 5 billion years from now, the sun will explode and we're doomed. That's 5 billion. That's a long time from now. There's a lot of fun to be had before then, you know. So that is, I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? You know, seeing a story like this, would you be like, shit, we're screwed? 1 in 2,700 chance. I mean, they are good odds, but also not shitty odds. So it's just like, I don't know. What are your thoughts on what I suggested, and the fact that, you know, they're announcing it for 2 reasons, being that it's too far away for the rest of the world to panic right now and focus on other stuff, and 2, obviously to raise funding. I feel like stories like this are leaked just for this reason. But maybe this is just my stupidity and my crazy talking. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm Furious Pete. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Take it easy. Have a good one. Have a great weekend. Have lots of beers and enjoy St. Patrick's Day. And of course, don't forget to check out Furious Apparel and Furious Formulations for our Gains Gone Wild sale. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to do some kind of hand movement, trying to be super cool, and it just doesn't work because Furious Pete is just super lame. See ya.